Football players urge NFL to reconsider marijuana rules. Government agencies still struggling with cybersecurity. And will E-Verify be mandatory under President Trump? All this and more coming up in today's Screening News Update. As a result of the November election, medical marijuana is now legal in 28 states and 7 allow recreational use of the drug. That means many NFL players now live in areas that allow the drug to be used in some fashion, yet if they fail mandatory drug tests, they can still be forced into the league's drug intervention program or even fined and suspended. Current and former players are urging the league to reconsider this hard line on marijuana. But for now, spokesman Brian McCarthy says their medical experts have not recommended making any changes to the policies. The Players Association says a group has been created to discuss how marijuana and other alternative drugs might be able to help some of the players. A member of President-elect Trump's transition team says there are a lot of changes on the horizon for immigration policy. In addition to discussions about whether or not to pursue the much-talked-about wall, advisors are presenting the idea that E-Verify become mandatory for all employers. Right now, the electronic employment verification check is optional for most. According to a report from Bloomberg Law, the transition team is already drafting bills on the topic since such an effort would require congressional action. A U.S. district judge in Dallas has decided employers hoping to stall OSHA's new post-accident drug testing rule did not show that the rule will cause them irreparable harm. So the much-delayed rule went into effect as planned on December 1st. The OSHA rule sets out strict guidelines about what reasonable expectations should be when it comes to reporting an accident on the job. It also puts limits on across-the-board post-accident drug testing because lawmakers feel many injuries are covered up by those afraid of taking a drug test. Plaintiffs claim the new rule limits safety incentive programs and hinders mandatory post-accident drug testing policies. Both the IRS and the Office of Personnel Management were directed to fix major cybersecurity problems after several widely publicized breaches, but neither has made any significant improvement. In November, the Office of the Inspector General for the OPM released an audit report that shows the agency is still suffering from weak security. The IRS was also audited to see if they're doing any better when it comes to protecting personally identifiable information. The auditors found the IRS still doesn't ensure that encryption requirements are being enforced. They also found 61 computers with high-risk vulnerabilities, 10 with outdated software, and 32 servers that were missing security patches. Be sure to join us every week for more news, and be sure to check out EBIinc.com for more screening information. I'm Jennifer Gladstone. See you next time.